So I've tried this a few times now. This is like the fourth try. I'm not a video maker per se, I'm a writer. But since my typing fingers are tired and my eyes are red and my brain hurts and it's been a long morning already, just trying to come up with some notes and outlines for this contest that I'm taking part in, I wanted to get a blog post quickly on my blog, and I thought, hey, what's the best way? Upload a video to YouTube. And it's a good experience for me. It's something new, something I haven't tried on my blog, and so I just wanted to say hi to all you guys out there and tell people a little bit about NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writers Month, and you can go to the website at NaNoWriMo.org. NaNoWriMo was started in 1999, and it was started by Chris Beatty. I have his book right here, and hopefully he doesn't mind me promoting it. It's a wonderful book. It's called No Plot, No Problem, and it's kind of like the Bible to taking part in NaNoWriMo. Yeah, every time I say that I think of like the group Bananarama. Don't ask me why. Anyway, I wanted to get a very candid, just quick little bit said on here, and I thought this was the best way to do it. I just want to tell you guys, this seems like the coolest thing, NaNoWriMo. I went yesterday to a gathering in Columbia, Maryland at a local bar and grill called Rocky Run here. Great place. We had a great time. There was a lot of energy. There were a lot of excited people. The air was just infused with creativity, and I just couldn't wait. And I met some amazing people. I mean, I think regardless of how well my novel is, you know, hopefully I finish it, that's the goal. I've made some great friends already, great contacts, and I've just really been inspired by the writing community locally. So regardless, I think I've already seen some change, and it hasn't even started. It begins November 1st. I'm kind of excited about that. The goal is to write 50,000 words in a month. So before midnight on December 1st, you'd better have that in, and the word count had better be 50,000 words on the site, or you know, you haven't completed your mission. However, mission completed or not, I mean, in my opinion, if you can finish 30,000 words, that's just freaking amazing, because, you know, I've never even written that many before. And I think that's what spurred me to do this contest. I'm 35 years old, and I just kept thinking, 35? I've reached a whole nother demographic. I mean, I can't even imagine that. I still feel like I'm 20 in my mind, you know, and in my body, and I feel great. But all this time, all my life, ever since I started writing, I picked up a notebook, you know, when I was 9 years old in Alabama, and I just scribbled and I scribbled, and I lived on a farm. My dad was a farmer. I was always with him, but I always had that notebook in hand. I was always scribbling. Thoughts were always streaming through my head. And I always thought I wanted to be a writer. There's nothing more I've ever wanted. No matter what job I've had, you know, what job I have now, jobs are great. You know, I've liked what I've done. I'm a professional. However, there is that little seedling that always lives in my mind that says, I want to be a writer, and there's really nothing more I want to do with my life than write. Besides the normal things, you know, family, you know, putting gas in the car, food in your mouth, stuff like that. But I've always wanted to be a writer, and it's just something that's burned within. And it's like, hey girl, this challenge is waiting for you. This challenge is in your face, and if you don't do it, you're a schmuck, you know? And so I thought, well, why not? This is the time to prove to myself. I don't have to prove it to anyone else. If I do, great. But this is the time to prove to myself that I can do this. I can do this thing called writing. And the most exciting thing is, from what I've read in Chris Beatty's book, once you get past that editor voice inside that says, oh, it's not perfect, oh, I have to start over. Because I remember that when I was in school, and you know, this is pre-computer age, and we wrote everything by hand. God knows I can't even remember that time period, but it was there. I know it existed. History books say it did. When I wrote during that time period, I remember wadding up sheet after sheet after sheet after writing 2 or 3 sentences. I was such a perfectionist, you know, with my writing. And I always got good grades, but my writing lacked something, some kind of depth. You know, it was always really good, and okay, all the lines, you know, are parallel, and you know, all the dots and the crosses on the T's are where they should be. there's something missing. There's just some life missing from it. And now I think I found that to spur me on with this contest. And I no longer care. I don't care if I dot the I's or cross the T's right or anything, at least until after that month is over. And anyway, Chris Beatty was saying in his book that he found it was kind of like, well, to give an analogy, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, once you begin to get that momentum and you go and you go and you go and you get that momentum, all of a sudden the muse seems to work with you a little bit better, at least according to Chris Beatty. Now, my experience may be different, and maybe down the road I can post more YouTube videos on this blog and let you know. I might be crazy. You might see a video of me pulling my hair out by the roots and smashing vases, but I doubt I would put that on here. I'd keep that to myself, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Let me know, you know, post comments if any of you guys are taking part in it. I would love to know. I would love to have more people in my support group and be their support. But yesterday, this great lady that leads the one for our area, her name is Lee, just was wonderful. Handed us out little gift bags and everything, you know. I mean, I just felt like a kid again. I felt so inspired. And some of the people had on NaNoWriMo t-shirts from previous years. I just felt like I was joining this amazing club that I'd always wanted to be part of and never knew existed. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm going to say today. I did find a great application that I just purchased called Scrivener for Mac, and I can go ahead and post the link on my blog if you want that. I really like one called Ulysses, but when I looked it up and I found out how much it cost once the euros converted to dollars, no way. I'm not paying over $100 no matter what it's for. So anyway, you guys take care, and I hope you enjoyed my horrible, unedited blog post here. Thank you.